Alrighty. Happy December 31st, 2023, the last day of 2023. What are we going to do today? Stream some Pantheon. We got today and tomorrow left, or we can stream it. I'm going to try to do, still going to try to do some armor, but we're going to have to, go hunting for some materials. I was planning on doing that yesterday, last night after the stream, so it wouldn't be so unexciting today. But got in a group at where I'm standing right now, the manor. Scary. I'm gonna have to probably get out of here. let me let me get rid of my nameplate and hopefully not die while I'm there. It's not what I want. I want that. Is it graphics? Show my nameplate. Let's take it off. Anyway, I hope he had a great 2023. He got one more day to enjoy that. And we're going to see. Let's see. I should have stuff left. Get back to town safely. We need to harvest some stuff. The goal for today is I'd love to make a full set of Ashen Bronze. I'm wearing a full set, but I didn't make that. I want to make my own and go through that process. We struggled a little bit yesterday, but we had some help from the community. Just people in the game gave me a lot of answered my questions. So I think we'll make it happen today. The only problem is we gotta collect some materials. What else? There's some. We had decent corpse recovery. Oh, look. It's Savannah. Anybody doing some buffing around here? Just say hey to. Oh, that's not the one I need to do for them. I need to do this one. Savannah distracted me. Stands in the fire. Streaming today as well. Anybody give me Windstrider? Pretty please. I got a lot of running around to do. Had to go collect Ashram and or Casperlite. Do I need the? I probably don't need the Casperlite. Well, yeah, we do need copper as well. So I need that and or just Ashram. But anyway, we're just gonna try to knock that out. But we do have to gather all those materials. I did make. That's what I was gonna say. Level 13 last night and a couple bubs. I still have some. The little blue bar or purple, I guess it is my my soul memory debt, which is hovering what is now around 6,000. We had some problems at the Spirit Manor last night, but it was fun. I'll probably highlight some sections of that stream of us doing some crafty things to get our corpses rezzed and out of there, because we all died in the worst possible spot. The group were trying to get the named mob up there for the sickle that it drops, a harvesting sickle that speeds up the process for you quite a bit. The ceremonial harvesting sickle. We did end up finally killing him. I didn't get. That's one I got from days ago. But there were there was at least one person in the group who didn't have it, so they got the sickle. So that was cool. Mission accomplished. Not, you know, not without some deaths, but we did it. Anyway, I should always go. I think I should go the other way for Asherite, but we'll check over here since we're here. I wish somebody would have gave me Windstrider. What am I carrying around with me? Not too much. Vendor, fodder. It was good, and I was up later than I had hoped, and I was hoping to end my streaming and do this harvesting kind of offline. Erg, seriously, grab the walls when I don't want to. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll check up here real quick, and then I'll head the other direction. Maybe we'll get lucky with some Windstrider. This is why I like doing this on my shaman, because he's got that. He's level 12, so he's got the Windstrider spell. This gives you the speed boost. And so this is, he has it whenever he needs it. If you're not a shaman, you're kind of begging people or hoping somebody buffs you with it. They're good about that at the well. If there's a shaman around, they'll buff people. So just nobody around at the time. I'm there to get it. What is the problem here, people? Asherite is lacking. We're gonna head the other way. It's seems to be more prevalent on the other side. I just kinda went right when I probably should have went left. Moon lilies for a task you get from the scavenger. I've already done that one. The moon lily only comes out at night, but if it's spawned and nobody harvested it, it will stay until somebody does. But once it's harvested, it won't come back until nighttime. That's kind of cool. That's a cool twist. Just like some mobs only spawn at night. And so besides it being dark, it's more dangerous. Check these areas real quick for what we're looking for. Of course, we're not looking for hemp, but we're gonna take it. It's good to have. That's how we made our bags, so. Oh, I'm gonna run off without taking it. That would be silly. There's usually a couple nodes down here, but harvested, I guess, already. Still haven't figured out what maple trees are used for. I'm sure they're used for something. I'll do more crafting. The tier 2, like carpentry. Carpentry. And that's probably where the maple is used at. We'll see. At some point. Let's see if anybody's buffing real quick here. There's a bunch of peoples around. Give us Windstrider. Anybody? Somebody? Somebody, please. We're getting some buffs. I'll take them all, but writ of refreshing. Readiness generation increased. Nice. There's that looked like Windstrider, but it's not. There's the other shaman buffs. Do you have Windstrider? Not high enough yet to do Windstrider? Timeless. Pantheon Plus person. Buff Sal? Oh, he didn't give us Windstrider. Okay. Not gonna hang out there all day. Make a song about finding Asherite. And I can sing it while I'm looking. Diamond Games is on. They're down in the Goblin Caves killing skeletons for the I guess it sells a mining, or it doesn't sell. It drops a mining pick. So that's kind of cool. Probably an upgrade to what most people have. I don't know if it's the best in the game. It might be. I don't know. I got the crafted one, which is pretty good, but it's probably similar to the sickle I have, which is, 10 damage, pretty fast, short delay, and there's some Asherite in a precarious position. Yikes! Don't go backwards. What's that spell? Oh, level 17's Cleric spell dropped off. One of the mobs that we killed at the manor last night. I could use it when I get to level 17 in 6 months. I may, with grouping, get maybe level 15 by the end of the Content Creators Week. We'll see. That would be cool. What is that? Oh, I think it's a little bench up there or something. Yeah. I've been up there. It's it's not hard. I think there's an NPC up there too, but doesn't talk to anybody yet. Asherite? Anywhere? Anywhere. More Asherite, please. What you doing? Ooh. Hey, what's up, man? I'm gonna grab this over here if you don't mind. Excuse me. Caspilrite. Maybe Savannah helped our party member from last night, grouped with Diamond from Diamond Games. He's on Twitch TV. Couple of our group party members camped because we were gonna get this knot smacked out of us, and camping on the rocks is dangerous because when you come back in the game, you're underneath them That's what happened to one of our party members. Happened to me too, but I was able to drag my corpse out, which means I had to release. So I got some death debt, soul memory. From that, I didn't lose my level. That can happen if you're close on the edge of you just made that level. And so I guess the one party member did not want to lose any EXP, so they wanted a res, but we got back in there and couldn't target the corpse. It was way under the world. Then she, or he, not sure, logged on the other character that was a reser and got that one stuck too, trying to get to the other body, like under the world. So they have 2 bodies. So we said to reach out to a GM and see if they can help you out. They'll do that. But it's a bad time to try and get a hold of one of them over the holidays. But anyway, but Savannah's in here today. Maybe that party member's on from last night. Maybe got some help. I'll check. I've grouped with Drusilla. That's the character name. A bunch. Good enchanter. And if I see her on, I'll see, or him, I don't know. See them on, I'll ask. See if they got their bodies. Times 2. From the depths of the goblin caves. Bummer. Bummer, man. So, we're chilling. We're just, we're harvesting materials for hopefully making some chain armor like I'm wearing that I didn't make. Somebody gave to me. Ashen bronze chain. I want to try to make a full set, but I need the materials. And I was too busy trying to get to level 13 last night and too tired to do it after that. So I got to do it now. It's not a bad way to spend, in my opinion. Might not be the most exciting stream content, but not a bad way to spend a Sunday morning running around Terminus, what we can run around today, and harvesting some stuff. It's we're not running into as much Asherite as I would like to. There's some. Get it before somebody else does. We're gonna need a bit of it. But hopefully we have enough money. 38 silver. I don't know. It's going to be tight. I think there's more Asherite. Perfect. I think the schematics for tier 1 armor are already like 4 silver, which in leather armor, that's the 4 silver's tier 2 stuff. So creating the armor already costs you more to make. So we might have enough money. We might have to make some bags and sell them. But we'll see. Goal for today is to try and make a full set. That's the goal. Let's make it happen. And try not to die in the process. Ooh, up there's some Asherite. Osgrim, I think is the name. But you could, if you're dyslexic, you might see that a different way. Okay. Still didn't get Windstrider from anybody. Bummer. Bummer. You must be facing the node to harvest the node. Just FYI. Yeah, so last night's stream, again, over 8 hours. And I wanted to hang out there with those guys to get the named. Took a while to get it to show its face, but the funny and sad part was we had some something spawn right on top of us that took out the enchanter right away. And then we just got a bunch of ads, and without the enchanter, it was downhill from there. So, and then so we're many of us looking at our death cam, and what spawns right after that? The freaking named. So we're dead. And the named spawns. Dirty trick. Devs of Pantheon probably were watching us like, let's see what happens here. Let's do this and see. I'm sure they didn't do that, but it was kind of sad. So then about, I don't know, maybe an hour trying to get us rezzed and kind of back in business. And did finally kill the named. So somebody got the sickle they were hoping for to harvest at 3 times the speed, if not faster. I had it already, so, but I wanted to hang out for somebody to get it too. I wanted to like end last night much quicker, but you know, it was still fun. It was just up later than I'd hoped. Trapper? I have a quest for the trappers. You need to kill a ton. I got 2 of 8. Nice. I thought I only had 1. Let's see if this updates. It's like you have to kill a random number of them before it updates. And in a light blue trapper, let me load some another spell here. Strike. What am I equipping right now? The staff. Let's switch that out to our cool stone braced club. And a shield. Got those yesterday. The shield's not too bad either. 4 armor, +1 stamina, 155 block rating. This guy, 9 damage, 2 stamina, 2 nature resistance, and 15 spell power. Not too shabby. Let's do something. What do I want? I can get rid of that, but my rebuke will go on the bottom. I don't think I have anything else good for the top. What is conviction? Manifest your devout conviction, increasing your spell power by 25 and your haste by 15. That's pretty good. I don't usually, I won't have those usually loaded. Shackles, that's my level 13 spell, but it's a root for just undead enemies. So, you guys are not undead. Unfortunately. This one's about to be. If it goes our way. How long does this stay on for? Increasing your spell power for 30 seconds only. Ugh, with a 3-minute cooldown. Not super califragilisticexpialidocious, but we'll use it as much as we can. Do I have yeah, I do. Good. I have my Awakened Bravery. Oh, that's an upgrade. Somebody gave that to me. It's better than what I have. I bet it's stunned. It can stun you. I do this one on me too. I don't usually solo with the Cleric. See? Pretty tough for light blue. At least for me. My block skill is now 7. Good, I haven't been using the shield a whole lot either. I just got that yesterday. Don't take my trapper, people. Don't even think about it. There'll be consequences. Start taking bets. Who's gonna win? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Who's gonna win this fight? I think I have the upper hand. Bam! It's running now. It's all over but the crying. Where are you going? Get over here. Where'd he go? We lost him. I can't see. Stop running around following me. Stop it. You're being annoying now. We finally, after running the quarter mile, let's see. Did that update? That is the question. It would be cool if it did. Because this one gives you 200 experience once you're done. It didn't update. I probably have to kill 90 more of those. Anyway, when you find them. They're in some camps, but I just get them when I get them. Not that concerned about it. Especially solo, if it's going to take me 15 minutes to kill one. This is not worth the time. Not worth the time. The effort currently. I think, do these bears aggro me? It's prepared to attack. Even gray to me. He will probably just, you know. Those are light blue. Eek. Ridgeback is guarding. Is there a cave there? No, it's just I don't want to fight. I don't have to. It's just gonna delay me. My goal is ore. And they're social too. So get a couple of those on you. Even if they're doable solo. You get a couple of them. Could be trouble. It's light blue ones. Especially with my measly cleric who doesn't know how to fight. He's a healer, not a fighter. Large water reeds. I haven't figured out what the water reeds are used for yet. I will. I don't want to fight you. I'm going up. I'm going up here. Get away from me, bear. Ooh. No, Ash right up there. I'd like to get around him. I probably should have climbed up that the other way. Fine. Look, there's somebody who tried to take on some bears. He's dead. Always running from something else. At nighttime, there's nasty thing up here. And named spawns over there. In the evenings. Be on the lookout for that. Come on. Where's old Ash, right? We'll check over here. There's a trapper. Stuck. Running. Oh, I need to make some more of that food too. The mana food. I'm not gonna waste any time with you right now. We can go where somebody's chopping some wood over here. Let's see if there's anything up here. We can go where the more dangerous bears are, up by the manor, to look for stuff. He's running fast. Where are you going? Where dost thou go? Fair now, fine. Level 17 wizard. Sure, he's probably 18 by now. Let's see, am I right? He's 17? Yep. What's up, man? Here, I'll buff you. Will you give me your cool... Oh, are you gonna leave? I'll give you something. You give me something. It's the only one. It's the only one I can outside the group buff. Bam! Give me the fire thing. Nice. That's a cool one. For 59 minutes. Chance to inflict fire damage with each auto attack. Although I'm not doing a lot of auto attacking. I might have to. That's a cool thing to have. Don't really want to. Ooh, he's got a hobgoblin on him. What's that con? Blue. I bet he's gonna. Is he gonna kill it, or is he just ignoring it? It's blue to me, and I'm 13. Oh crap! The cursed wolves. They're not. They're no fun. Oh, he's grading me now. Sweet. I have bad memories of them killing me at lower levels. Running around looking for ore, probably. Hey, what's in there? Not going in. Too dangerous. Too dangerous. Is there ore around here anywhere? For crying out loud? I think this is the way up to the manor. Windstrider would be great. Not gonna get it. Not gonna get it, I guess, for a little while. Check up here. It's not abundant, or I'm looking in the wrong places. Usually just all around these rocks you should find them. Currently no such luck. Right is Spirit Manor. Left is what they call Oceanside. There's mobs up here that would love to eat us for lunch. We'll try not to let that happen. I'm trying to, it's funny how I try to look that way. Be good if I had, there was head tracker. Ooh. Come on, man. I just want to make some armor. For that, I just need to harvest some. I gotta practice that. Asherite or Casperlite. These stags are quite a challenge. They hit hard. They have hard hooves. Somebody killed one and didn't take the meat. What are you doing? Didn't take anything off of it. Still fresh kill. Can't loot it. Ooh, walnut tree. We want walnuts. Walnut's good for some food. You don't see those that often. Up here, this is the only place I've seen them, and they seem to be pretty rare. I wonder how heavy it is. Probably heavier than the average log. But I like the you can get actual walnuts and make some food. Can we make with walnuts? We can make 5 golden walnuts. That's not what I wanted. Bam, go back there. That one. Crafting recipes. Let's see if I find it quick. I had a recipe that took walnuts. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, apple nut mix. Is 1 apple and 1 walnut, but I did not. I'll make some just to see what the effect is. I didn't take a note of. Maybe I know I made it at one point. Maybe not on this character, but apple and walnut. You can probably make more with it. I just haven't tried. I'll make some, see what the effect is. Apples are easy to come by. Walnuts, not so much. Maybe I could sell 5 walnuts for 1 gold piece. Large ash tree, I mean. Don't need it. Too heavy. How heavy is the walnut? 2? That's not too bad. Excuse me, pardon me. Is there another walnut tree? Beautiful. Take all the walnuts I can get. I would also take asherite or any other ore I see around here. We're having a bad ore day. My ore hunting skills are lacking. Maybe due to the lack of sleep. Up fighting. What's that, Spirit Manor? Whatever we were killing there. Those were the things I was fighting. Walnuts, though, we got 8. That's cool. It's probably more walnuts than I've ever had. Ooh. Sweet. How heavy am I? 115 of 158. Got a ways before we'll be encumbered. Is that's a chunk of Casperite too we had from before or somewhere. Did I grab that out of the bank or did I harvest that? I don't even remember. If I harvested it, it was within the last 30 minutes or so. 47 minutes. This is being productive. It'd be awesome to find. I found one time on my other character. A huge Casperite ore deposit. And I think it took me like 15 minutes to harvest it. That was cool. And I climbed up to it. So getting up to, just exploring. And I was like, what the? It's a huge one. Awesome. I'll get a lot of ore. I can't remember what I got. 7 maybe of these chunks of Casperite. That was cool. Oh, this is a good idea to come up here. We're finding some stuff we need to make our armor. Yeah, so I think after last night, getting level 13 at Spirit Manor, and hanging out with those guys to get the name to spawn. I think I went to bed at like 2 in the morning. That's late for me. So I'm hitting the coffee hard today. That's pretty much every day for me. I'm a big fan. Coffee and I are quite fond of each other. Where can one buy food? It's Bellfire. Hey, Crossroads. True statement. One can easily make food if one tries. It's not that difficult. Get yourself some apples. Let's see, what's probably the easiest food to harvest and make? And it gives you, not only feeds you, but you get awesome stats. Cabbage wraps. Blackberry. You just harvest blackberry. You buy the trout from the vendor lady outside the inn, and you buy the cabbage, one each, with one, I think it's one blackberry. And it gives you, move that over. Oh, did I do the apple walnut mix? Hang on, let me put this in alphabetical order. Oh, the apple nut mix. So the walnut, one apple gives you +1 strength, +1 resting, health, and mana, and lasts for 30 minutes. The walnuts are hard to find, so that's not easy to make. However, the cabbage wraps, just a blackberry, you find them all over the place. Buy a trout and a cabbage, gives you +10 max mana, +2 resting health and mana, and lasts for 45 minutes. Easy and not bad to have. You can buy food, but Swap Medic sells food. I'll sell you some food. All right. One could harvest and be a smartass. I'm not. I group with Balfire, and I think, is he a P+ person? One could harvest some apples. Buy some trout. Is it trout? Trout. And cabbage from the lady outside the inn, and make some delicious. Don't hate me, Balfire, I'm just playing. And some delicious +10 mana. I'm also trying to be helpful. +2 resting health and mana regen that lasts for 45 minutes if one wanted to. You'd be like, smart ass. One could harvest some apples, buy some trout and cabbage from the lady outside. Oops. I messed it up. Outside and make some. Outside the lady outside the... The tavern? The inn? Is it the inn? It's the inn. Yes, if one wanted. He replied and said, if one wanted slammer, that's exclamation point. I call them slammers. That's from a movie. Apples and China alone is +1 whiz. Yes, I use it all the time. That's my go-to, and that was very easy. Just in the apple lace trap. Yeah, easy, man. Just make some food. Why would you buy it? Are you independently wealthy? Then fine, buy food if you want. It's literally apple trees right around town. They're not rare. They're not hard to find. You don't have 10 minutes or less. Eek, scary part. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. That's fine. What are you doing, Alvin? You're harvesting the palladium. Ooh, looks pretty. I don't think we'll find much Casperite here. Let me get that screen out of my way, please. Anyone want? Absolutely. If I was in a group, he's awesome at pulling. That he was one of the guys I grouped with last night. The guy was giving a hard time about food. Pulling, enchanter pulling like a madman. Chain pulling, we were knocking him down one after the other. He was good. A good enchanter. He doesn't know or want to make food, but he is a good enchanter. He probably knows how to make the food, doesn't want to take the time. Fine, I get it. I was like, I would not buy it. Money is hard to come by. And spend it on something else. Like crafting, cool stuff. That's what I would spend it on. And spells that become a nightmare. Expensive, not nightmare, that's probably too much, but the higher level spells, the higher you get, the more expensive they are. So, save your money for that. Unless you're, you got a good business going on in pre-alpha. I've not seen him advertise selling anything. Let's get off the subject of food and let's just mind our own Asherite. I don't know. Do we have enough? How many of these do we have? 13? 15 of those? Stack of each would be good. 2 stacks of the Casperite would be awesome. But I don't know if I want to spend that much time. See what we can do with what we get on the way down there. I'll head back to town. They're popping up here like crazy, so that's cool. Maybe we'll get 20. Go to town, see what we can make with that. Huh? We need to up our skill in blacksmithing. So we need to make a bunch of chain links that we need to use anyway, so. We could get to, I think, was it 45 or 25? It might have just been 25. It won't tell me what I need here, but it will tell me where we're at. It was blacksmithing, 12. Yeah, it was blacksmithing. So if we need to get to 25, we could do that. But we're also want some ore left over to make an item or two. We have the boot, I think, in the belt schematic. Let me see. Schematic bag. We got ashen bronze rivets. Not sure that we need them yet. We know we need the ashen bronze chain links, though. And I have the simple chain belt schematic, the simple chain boot schematic, and the ashen bronze chain boots pattern. To make the belt, we'll need that schematic also. They're 4 silver, and we got some money, 38 silver. So let's see. We'll see what happens. I mean, to harvest, what's in my bag right now, other than these 3 things, harvesting that has taken almost an hour. There's a wall here. An invisible wall. When you go left, you can get around it. Devs, why is that wall there? If you don't want us to go that way, close the whole thing off. But they do, because I think they don't care. I think it's a forgotten wall. I'm sure it's been reported. I'll check later. See if somebody said, did anybody know? I mean, hundreds of students are coming up this way to go to the manor, so I'm sure people reported it. I'll double check though the forums and see if somebody said, hey, Cotton, that's hard to come by. Another walnut tree. Nice. Apparently this is the place to be if you're into walnuts. I am into walnuts. What was the mix again? The apple walnut mix. I bet you can make other cool stuff with it. I just haven't found it yet. Apple nut mix. +1 strength. Cotton, I think, is like tier 2 or 3 cloth stuff. The monks like cotton. They like wearing tissue paper armor. I don't know if they like it. That's what they're stuck with. Five more walnuts. Pretty soon we can make some apple walnut mix and have a delicious treat. Huh? Not too shabby on the fly. Sleep deprived. Song spinning. I should make I'm gonna do it. Nobody steal this idea. I'm gonna make a 12 days of Pantheon song. How about that? That's an awesome idea. I'm gonna have to take this out of my stream later so nobody steals it. Like that Nathan Napalm. He likes to make songs. If he hears about this, he'll do it before me. Don't tell him. I'm gonna do it. One tyrannical chicken. No, and a tyrannical chicken in a walnut tree. I'm making it. I'm making it right now on the fly. If I could remember, it's gonna be great, and I'll sing it here live first. Maybe tomorrow. It won't be tomorrow. Might be ready by next Christmas. Hopefully we've made tons of progress by next Christmas in the game. And we're either in alpha. That would be, I mean, I was gonna say maybe we're in beta by then, but very doubtful. Be a beta, right? You're almost ready for release then. But alpha, that could happen. Come on, Pantheon devs, take 6 months off your regular job, a sabbatical, to finish this game. At least get it to alpha. We can hope, right? We can hope for that. We can hope that we're in alpha. I don't think we can hope that people can leave their regular jobs to work on it, but I think we got, I don't know, we'll probably run into some more. We got a stack of, actually, I'd love to have a stack of that. 4 more? We see 2 more on the way to town. That would be awesome. "12 G'day bandits, 11 spooters." That's gonna be good. I'm just thinking or singing out loud right now. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be awesome. Maple, I don't know. It's used for some stuff. Look, there's a blackberry bush right there. You can make some great things with blackberry. Drink and food. Not great. Better than plain water. Gives you some stats. Wiki Raj. Rogue. Wiki R-O-G. They're all caps, so I guess I'm supposed to say them each letter. Whatever they mean. Look how angry I am. I want that hemp. Give it to me. How much hemp do we have? 11. That's half a bag. Half a bag creation. We're kind of heavy from all that walnut and ore, probably more than ore. 16 on the chunk of casperite. Yeah, that stuff's heavy. Ouch. We got a long run. Where'd all our buffs go? We have been doing this over an hour, so they expired. Let's do that one, at least for us, in case the virtual poop hits the fan. It's getting dark. Let's head to town. Nobody should be out at night without friends. You can be out at night without friends. Walk carefully. You can't see hardly, and there's danger lurking in every corner. Look, they're killing the named. It's, what's his face? Xerus, the Bone Walker. He drops the staff on, I have. Nossa's walking stick, two-handed quarterstaff, 22 physical damage. The spell crit on it, +2 spell crit. Love that. It's quite slow. It's good to have it. Why am I in combat? I didn't do anything. Did I? Did I right-click on him on accident? Probably. Are you guys living? Do you need healing? You're probably fine. He's not that tough. If you're, as long as you're, ooh, there's 6s and 7s, but the whole group of them should be fine. They're doing fine. Pain must be a chamois. Healing them. Ooh. Oh. Waiting for the ad break. Zeverid? I try my best with the names. My eyesight is a problem. Zeverid. Is it Zeverid? Like severed, but with a Z? That would make sense. Zeverid. It's blue to me, and I'm level 13, so even con is white. So he's probably 10 or 11. He's not that big of a deal. When you see him and you're level 4, you're like, what the? And he'll beat the crap out of you. He's not that hard to kill. I've killed him a couple times with a few people around my level, like 11, 12, something like that. Yeah, these guys won't have too hard a time with them. They obviously are not. He casts that that poison. It's I was trying to get some. Like poison over time or something. But yeah, he's not that big of a deal. He looks cool. I try to get a close up. What's up? What's up, sir? What's going on? They're kicking your rear end, aren't they? These guys are probably like, hey, what are you doing? Trying to get the final kill? No, I'm just getting close ups, fellas and ladies. I'm not in this. Not in this fight. I'll get the poison just to, I don't remember what effect it is. It's probably, I know it's you try to step out of it. Who wants to be poisoned? Nobody. He's a cool looking skeleton though. Huh? Yeah. These, if you have a group, you know, they're 6 and 7, so they're obviously not hardly take any damage. Let's scratch. It's just getting close-ups for my stream. Anywhoosie. Yeah, I think it's a cool NPC. Especially for that like level 10, 11-ish. Man, I'm heavy. And also, Zebard, you're still there. I apologize that you have to follow to chat. I only do that because of the promoters who want to promote me, and I'm like, dude, this is not my job. I'm not trying to make a fortune streaming. So, and they would all come in here and do that like week 2 when I was streaming. So I'm like, hey, and some of them followed, but the majority of them did not. And they just come in and do their, full page. Here's what I could do for you, and not really spell it out. I got annoyed by that, so I made it. You have to follow to chat, only for that reason. I'd be streaming if there was one person watching, because, somebody wants to check out what I'm doing. Cool. But anyway, sorry you have to follow just to type in a question. But it doesn't cost you anything, right? So if you don't want the annoying notifications, you can turn them off. Like I think it'll send you emails, or if you're on Twitch, it'll say, hey, Mr. It was streaming. Just turn it off, man, if you want. But so it doesn't hurt you. I am sorry about that, though. It was a choice I had to make. Get the pesky salespeople at bay. You're going to make a sales pitch. The least you could do is follow the channel. That helps me, and they know it. Anyway. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I just think some folks might think, oh, it's just doing that. So, if I got a question, up your, followers. Not the case. The reason why I did it. I did a whole video, a rant about that topic. Anywhoosie, I know, people need to make money. I'm not opposed to that, but I'm like, you could do it a different way. And you could at least follow me if you want to sell me stuff. You want to promote me and you know nothing about my channel. You've not watched it for more than 30 seconds that you were in here, and you're already, posting your sales ad. That's annoying. So, yeah, it kind of got me. It got my feathers ruffled. That doesn't happen a lot. I get mad just talking about it. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about making some armor. Silver. I grouped with him too. He's cool. Probably out here doing good deeds. It's going to take a minute to get to town at this rate. So how was your alpha experience? Did you have fun? What would you say about the game in its current state pre-alpha? Viewers want to know. I want to know. I'm interested in other people's opinions about how it went. I mean, the whole thing about getting the alphas into play didn't go, I'm sure it didn't go the way the alphas wanted it to, and I'm sure it didn't go the way VR wanted it to either. Mislaid plans. I am gonna try on that one. Chua 22. Phonetic spelling, please, in chat. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Make some popcorn. It's going to get super exciting with me running around the world, collecting, harvesting, and making armor, hopefully. Super exciting. I've been trying to do the crafting during the daytime streams so people could kind of see that, and then doing XP stuff at night. So this might not be the most exciting thing you've ever watched. Hachoo! That's what comes to my mind. Bless you, for you have sneezed. I don't do that. I don't normally say bless you when people sneezed. I don't think I have the authority. I'm not a super religious, but I don't think I have the authority to bless people. Thank you, my friend. Who did that? Somebody sweet. Was it Sumar? No, it wasn't him. He's not high enough level to do that. Or did he give me... Oh, he didn't give me Windstrider. He just gave me strength buff. I don't know who it was. Anyway. I'm not anti-religious, and I'm not religious. Just in case I might have offended half of the 6 people watching. Really enjoyed it. More than you expected. Cool. Yeah, you got to go in knowing it's pre-alpha. And I've been trying to make sure people who are watching this, because there are some people who are not alpha or pre-alpha who just want to see. I've had a few people go, is this game released? So they don't know. And so I make sure to highlight, is this pre-alpha? And the other thing I'll say is my thing is when I got into pre-alpha only like 7 weeks ago, I've not streamed anything else because I wasn't allowed to. And I didn't stream anything else because I was testing this game. I am testing, by the way, not for the streams. I'm not doing a whole lot of looking for problems. We run into some stuff, and I have reported a number of things and given feedback. I'll give more feedback. You need to have some time in it to see things like in combat that you could give feedback on. I'm going to do that. But I've been reporting stuff, so I haven't just been in here, I hear a couple people I've grouped with who know of current, their exploits now, their problems that need to be fixed, and they're not supposed to be doing those exploits. The rules are, if you find something and it's unfair or advantage or an exploit, you're supposed to report it and stop doing that. I know people are still doing it. They found the exploits and they're still doing them. It's pre-alpha, so I don't care. It's not hurting me. They're going to get wiped, but they're not supposed to do it. And I don't do it. That's why I asked about that invisible wall, and I'll check to make sure. I've seen it. I've been up there a number of times. You can get around it, and I think that's been reported. Anyway, let's get back to Severage comments. Found some good people. Yeah, that's the community thing's the best. But I think I did a early stream about, I don't know if I went into it too deep, but community's community, good and bad. There's some a-holes in the game. Already in 6 weeks I've found a couple. But that's part of community too, right? It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's mostly good. And I've typed in things and asked questions and have gotten some smart aleck responses. People trying to be funny. I don't hold that against them. That's fine. Others, yesterday we were trying to learn, like I've never done armor crafting. And I just started yesterday just trying to figure it out. I've done leather. I can do tier 1 and tier 2 leather and make bags and all that stuff. but I'd never done the armor stuff, and it's a little bit more confusing. And somebody was like just answering every question I had, until so. Yeah, the community's cool. Overwhelmingly, I like the people I've grouped with, and they're super helpful and fun to be around. Yeah, it's cool that you guys kind of had a static group to group with. That's always cool when you get new groups in any MMO. For me, it's like, especially as a cleric, which I don't play that much. I just wanted to check it out. A class I hadn't played for this stream week, from level 1 to now 13, and just see how it went. And so, but my point was, as a cleric, I noticed you got to kind of get a feel for the group, and sort of what they can handle, and how much you have to either heal a particular person or whatever, and that the groups are different that way, which was the same in like EQ and other things. I like figuring that stuff out. But anyway, it's cool to have that static group, because you already know kind of how people play and what they're going to do, how they react to things and all that. That's always cool. Yeah, that's awesome. More meaningful connections in 2 days than, playing AAA MMOs in a year. Yeah, that's cool. No, I appreciate it. I asked you for what you thought about the game. I bet you got more than that. But uh, one of the questions I was going to ask somebody yesterday, they're alpha, and to me, so my uh, reason why I think this game has got some good foundation to it is, I was playing it. I was not streaming anything. I was playing this game, so I wasn't streaming anything. So to me, that's a game I want to play. I'm having fun playing it in its pre-alpha state, knowing there's things that need to be fixed and changed and all that. It's still been fun for me. I like the crafting system. I've heard a bunch of comments about what to do with the crafting system, and even if in its pre-alpha, I like it. I like that it's not easy mode. You have to figure stuff out. You can ask people. That helps the community when you have to reach out to somebody and say, hey, do you know how to do this? And they spend literally 20 minutes with you, helping you figure it out. That's cool. uh, anyway, yeah, the walls of text are okay if you're not selling me stuff. Go ahead, try to sell me something, see what happens. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Yeah. uh Hachu. Is it Chua? I don't, dude, that's a tough one. Anyway, Eek. I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna shorten it to Eek. All right, Eek. Game does seem to be better than expected. It did for me too, and even better. I so here's my sort of transformation. So I was an alpha pledge for a few years, and when they announced it 22/7, right, the extraction mode, everybody acts like you can't say that word now. No, it was the extraction mode, and I was itching to get into the game and see what it looked like, and they were going to open it up to alphas, so I was ready to do it. 22, that's a good one. How do you sound? Um, I was itching to get into the game in any form, and if the money's the issue, if the price you have to pay is some mini mode, but I knew right away their explanation about, look, this is going to help us. Everything we're doing in there is development around the bigger game, but we need people to test. We want it to be open 24/7. That's why we called it 247, so that we can get a large number of people in there to get the data we need from a testing perspective. I was down for that. I wasn't mad about 247 at all. Then when they mentioned it could possibly be used to help it monetize and help fund the game. If you don't have the funding, this game's not going to be made. So I was like, well, if you have to go that route, I suppose, but that's where I think all the blowback came from, is the monetization of that. and extraction mode. There's a lot of people were not a fan of that. I was a fan of just trying to get my hands on it and get in the game, so I was okay with that. My thing was I did not like the art switch. They had 8 years or plus of content that looked totally 180 degrees from what they're doing now. And I was not a fan. I was not a fan of a game that would look too cartoony. And I was said in the forums, well, I guess I get my 3 months of free subscription to play the game, and I'll do that if it ever releases. And then I'm probably out if that's going to be the art style. I've played the game every day for 7 weeks. The current art's better than what they had previously shown us, and it has not bothered me as much as I thought it might. It's not as cartoony as it looked in some of the things they showed us, and so they got tweaks to be made. I would still sub to play this game in the way the art is going. So I've been a convert from the what are you doing with art? There's been a lot of people who said the exact same thing, and I don't know if I've heard one person say, okay, if this is art, I'm out. I haven't heard anyone say it, and I'm in the Discord forums usually quite a bit to see what people are saying. I just kind of lurk there mostly. I don't say too much in there. Every once in a while I will, but anyway. 22, you're a PA. Have been a PA available tester since 2018. Not played a second of it. Pretty much gave up on the game with 247 and the graphics change. Seeing it on stream, though, was winning. Have you not tried to get back in, though, if you're PA? Because you could play 24/7 and make up your mind. Yeah, I'd say that too, man. You should go in and check it out. It is so much better, and it's fun to play, especially in 4K. Absolutely. Weather, the sound effects, that's a great point. Warp Spider, it's all of that stuff is more immersive than, it's adding to how I feel about the game for sure. The PVL guys are phenomenal. The sounds in the game, the weather, all that stuff is pretty cool. So, and it's pre-alpha, so I think the mechanics are pretty decent. There's tweaking that needs to happen. Anyway, I'm playing it. I'll be sad when we can't stream it. I'll figure out something probably to split my time between Pantheon and doing something else. There's some new stuff out there I haven't checked out. I might try to check out and stream that stuff. But anyway, I hope they give us more opportunities to stream. Like if they add significant things or changes in the game, that they'll do other stream weeks. Bronson was in a stream a few days ago and just alluded to, I know he's not the final word on this, but he said, I think there will be more opportunities for streamers to have another stream week or whatever. That'll be cool. I think it's been nothing but good for Pantheon. I don't think they have anything to hide, really. There's, I don't know. I think they just need to be more open all the way around, including with the pre-alphas and alpha people. And I think they've been doing that lately after some of the missteps they've had. So that's been good. And we'll just have to wait and see, I guess, how it goes. I'm hopeful. Cautiously optimistic. It's not, they haven't wiped that much. I've been in for 7 weeks. They wiped once, and there will be some wipes, right? Look at, I've got a lot of stuff I've done. Create a bunch of bags, collect a lot of crap, got some levels, but that's kind of what you sign up for when you're pre-alpha, and it hasn't been constant. They had mentioned it was actually kind of funny before the pre-alpha thing. The alpha's getting in to see the pre-alpha content. They said they were going to try and do the patch, and therefore they were going to wipe. And so the day I was on, Like that night they were gonna wipe, and everybody was giving away all their stuff. And then they said, we're not wiping. All these people gave away some awesome stuff, and it was kind of funny. But I didn't. I didn't give away my stuff. I didn't have much that I cared about anyway. And to that point, there's a lot of, we go to these camps, and people are not. I mean, nobody's being a-holes about it. Drops and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we're rolling for stuff, and I'm like, I'm not. No, if you need it and you guys want to roll on it, I'm out. I'm not going to roll on stuff because it's gonna disappear at some point. I'm not that concerned about it. So anyway, I wouldn't. I would. If there's not been constant wipes, I think you need to get in here. 22. Let's group. Let's go kill some stuff. Yeah, and test, and they're gonna put they're gonna be new things other than humans in the game, right? Ogre should be in uh first month of next year in January sometime. They should be. And gnomes maybe too. So we don't have to run around. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to play one. What will probably happen is we won't see another human character in the game. They'll all be either ogres or gnomes. And you won't see any humans because people are kind of tired of looking at the humans. I bet that's what'll happen. That'll be funny. I will definitely make an ogre character and probably a dwarf one too to test them out. That's our job. That's what we paid the money for. We paid money to, go through character wipes and all that. But to help create the game is really the point. We're giving feedback, so it helps steer the direction if we can. Smelting some of this for that. We need the copper, I think, right, to make the bars. Yeah. If you got back in 22, you'd probably be like me. I don't know. You might not be like me. Be in it every day. Playing nothing else. I'm sorry, testing nothing else. Yeah, I did too. I liked all the old art, but it was too cumbersome for them to keep up with, and I think it was very. I mean, I've done some Unity stuff. Been working on just messing around with a game, and I have a ton of Unity assets, and they're taxing on the system for sure. So if this art style helps with, I think my machine's not terrible. It's not the best in the world, but what is that, F11? Get rid of that. My FPS is not great. I'm streaming though, also, so that probably hurts. What was I gonna do? What do I need for this? Lumps of ashram. I gotta do something with the ashram we have. Is it smelting? It is. Smelt it. Yeah, and all the old art style that was my main thing. I said these words exactly. If I would have seen 3 years ago what you're showing me now, as far as the art goes, I would not have pledged a penny. And then 2 weeks later, I I'm either dumb because about a week or two later, I increased my pledge to do the pre-alpha. The big thing that got me to do that was they were going to open it up 24/7 because pre-alphas weren't playing 24/7. It was like once a month or something, right? And now you can get in there anytime you want, every day. That's what got me to PA, because I thought as alpha they're going to give me 24 hours, and I'm going to want to do it. I will probably want to be in there more. And I was like, well, I guess I'll invest more in this game. Did I make Bars? I need to make bars. Did I do that? I don't think I did. Or did I? I don't know. I'm distracted. I need to make some ashen bronze bars. I didn't. Bam. There's one. We'll get, what, 10 maybe? 12? Anywhoozy. We just have to wait and see, I guess, what's going to happen with it. I hope good things. They're talking about a lot of exciting things happening in 2024. Take that with a grain of salt. Talk is cheap. I'm a fan of the game, but I'm not also I will say what I think, whether it's good or bad about it. And how things are handled, more importantly. Maybe not more importantly. I'm a pontificator. My opinion is the only one that matters. Joke. It's a joke. It's not. I did. If you watch some other streams. Oh, so let's see. What are you saying? I would be interested to see mid and up level crafting. Yeah, the problem with that is, like, for me, it's the money, because all the schematics are super expensive, and I think they're that way to kind of slow down the crafters getting there. Because it's new. The crafting system's relatively new, and it's gonna be. I'm sure it'll be reworked. So I don't think many people are doing the upper tiers unless they're upper levels, and there's not too many of those in the game. There's only a handful of people over like level 15. So I won't be able to do it. I could maybe get to. I did tier 2 leather, but I'll try to get to. I'll probably be able to do tier 2 armor, hopefully tomorrow. But we'll see. It's a money thing primarily. The schematics cost money. Chain links? What does that take? What am I clicked on? Oh, the boots. We need to make chain links to up our skill. Do I have food? I don't have my food loaded, but I think I have some. Student's Feast. Help with the skill upping. The upping of the skills. Pork chop. We might make it. Oh, we were so close. We got to skill level 23, which is, I need 25 to make the first item, I think. Can it, where's the door to get out here? I'm lost. Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna have to go get some more ore. But to your point, 22. Me too. I would love to see mid and up level crafting. People would be doing it if it wasn't too so expensive. Like I don't have the money currently to buy the schematics for probably the tier 3 stuff even. And I agree with the crafting. I think the crafting in some way you should be able to craft for your level. So the stuff that you could actually use, that would get more people, in my opinion, into crafting stuff. If I can craft something that's a little bit better than dropped items at my level, I'd do it. But you have a whole set of people who just, and I'm not knocking them for this, that have no interest in crafting and just want to, get to level 50 as fast as they can and be the first one. That's fine too. They're not going to do that. But I like to kind of take it all in. I like to do the crafting stuff, and I like to make things at my level that are good for my level, and it shouldn't be easy. And it still should be, there should be a challenge. I'm okay with that, but there has to be some happy medium there. So I agree with that. Let us harvest items and make items for the level that we're at. So anyway, hopefully they'll do that. I certainly, and you're still in PA, so you can give feedback in the forums, and you should. And I will. I've literally just been doing crafting hardcore this week, primarily for the stream, but also for myself to figure out how that system's really working and what's good and bad about it. And I'll give feedback about it. And I'll be right there with you, saying, keep it, make it, hopefully, so that we can, at the level we're at, we can craft useful items for us at that level, and don't make it so hard that I have to be level 25 to craft level 10 stuff. That in my mind is dumb. And turn that UI. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I have to go out and harvest some more stuff, hopefully quickly. So we're 2 skill level points shy of being able to create an item, and we're a bunch of ashen, what is that stuff called, the bronze ore. We're a bunch of that ore away from being able to craft an item. So I'll do some more of that. I'm gonna take a quick break, like 5 minutes or something. I'll be back. Oh, do we have a zone restart while I was gone? I didn't bring my phone with me so I could see what was going on. I didn't camp. That could be bad. Let's see. Let's hope there's no bad things that happen from that. Oh, it's not ready yet, apparently. Nope. Oh, let's go back. Hang on, I gotta change my screen for a minute. All right, we'll wait a few minutes. Did it look like, did the zone just restart? Chat? Did you see it? It must have. It's not ready for me to log in yet. Oh, thanks, 22. Wait a couple more minutes and see if we can't get back in there. They haven't been doing that much. Hopefully nothing bad happened. Usually there's a message that pops up about a zone restart, but sometimes you don't see it. It doesn't pop up. It's happened to me before where I didn't see the message. Never popped up on my screen. We'll see. Ooh, looks like it might be ready now. Hey, how come that guy didn't show up? I hope he's not corrupted. That'd be bad. My 12 shaman. But he was not logged into the game, so we should be fine. I don't know. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes just to be safe. Let me do that for a minute. Let me check someone else's stream, see if they're in. I know somebody else was streaming today. Probably many people. Let's do that. Categories. Diamond. Yup, he's streaming. Only 3 of us, it looks like, at least with the category of Pantheon. Diamond. I can't get to him. Can I get to Stand in the Fire? Maybe it's let me make sure. No, you guys still hear me, right? So it's not my network. I'm still streaming. Yeah? Because on these guys it says network error when I try to get to both of them. Interesting. I am fine. That's good. But both of those streamers, I'm trying to look at their channel and it's not happening, man. Why is that? Should I refresh? Let me see. That's weird. Let's close that. Close that. Anyway, let's see if I can get back in at least. Normally. I'm concerned that I don't see that dude. I'll try that guy later. Yeah, maybe it is a Twitch thing. Two of them I'm trying to look at just to see if they were back in the game are having a problem. So I'm back in. Do I have all my stuff? I do. I appear to have all my stuff. That's a good thing. I'll check out my shaman later. See if he's still good to go. I'm concerned that we don't see him, his picture. Is this down? Where is the stairs? Hello. The stairs are right there. I'll dump some of the stuff in the bank and to go harvest some more ore. Bank is... I went out the back door. And now I'm lost. I'm not lost. It's the front door. As far as I'm concerned, that's the front door. Ooh. Hey, what are you doing over here? Are you buffing people? Can you buff me? Jenny Bell? Hey, how come I can't see? Are all the nameplates off? That'd be weird. Graphics? It's interesting now I don't see stuff above their head. What's up with that? Something funky just happened. Weirdness going on. Something funky happened. I don't see their nameplates anymore above their heads. Or mine. Which I had turned off, but I turned back on. FPS is crappy. Is that the bank? That's not the bank. That's the bank. Let's see if others are having this issue. Blam. See, an example. Yeah, do I have all my stuff? I do. Look at all the stuff I have. Still, so far, good. Rabbit and blackberries? Do I have that? Rabbit and blackberries. Oh, that's... I think there's more to that. Let me see. Rabbit's harder to... It's not that bad, but the rabbit meat doesn't drop every time. Off the rabbits. Rabbit and blackberry. I don't know if I have that. I might have to try it and see what it does for me. Just rabbit and blackberry, huh? I'll try one. I don't have that. I don't know what it does. We'll see. That'd be cool to find out. Anyway, don't need to carry that around currently. Lump of ashram we can keep. We can keep that. Walnut save for later. Cotton, good. I do have blackberry. Do I have any rabbit meat? I don't think I do. I think I used it all. I use it for the students' feast. So I got a lot of venison. I got tons of venison. Holy shimoly. I've been killing lots of deer. Is that wolf? Mm-hmm. Tons of it. So, do I have more of those? Nope. Blackberry, I'll hang on to. Chain, we can put that in the bank. This, oh, I could probably sell that. I don't know what's good for it. Perfectly smooth sphere filled with swirling spectral energy. I bet it's used in crafting somewhere. Sell. I got tons of coal. I don't know that it's good for anything. A whole stack and more. Sell it at one point. I have so much stuff. Oh, darn it. Let's keep the blackberry. Let's get some rabbit meat. We can see what it does. And while we're at it, we'll get some more ore, hopefully. Somebody wants dual Windstrider. They stack. The different levels of them do. Rabbit and blackberries. I'm going to try it. A couple of people said that. So, an example. Somebody said, what's an easy meal to cook? Somebody said, Hot Pockets. I'm sure that's not what they were asking for. NP distance in the graphics setting. Yeah. At pork chop. On max. Can someone cast their wind? Somebody did. Sweet. Let's sell. That's weird. I don't see nameplates anymore. We're bugged. I probably will shut the game down and at my next break and probably have to reboot. But that'll be when I take a break from the stream anyway. Oh, interesting. Something weird going on, apparently. With Twitch or somewhere in between. Okay. Where is... Let me double check that. The nameplate distance is on max. LOD I don't need on max, I don't think. But nameplate distance is the max, so I could see stuff from far. Wonder if I'll see the nodes. We're gonna go find out. Something funky's happening to my client. Where is... So I don't see her name either. I should be seeing it. Yeah, I'll cleric buff you. Where you at? Is that you? I can't even see who you are because... Oh yeah, up there I can. Oh, that was the wrong one. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Oops. Well, that's weird. I'm gonna have trouble seeing the harvesting nodes. I might have to stop the stream early. Take my lunch break. Let me try getting all the way out of the game first and see what happens before I do something as drastic as eating lunch. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just change the screen for a minute, and I'll restart the game and see if it fixes that. Because harvesting will be slightly annoying without being able to see the nodes with their nameplates. This guy, that guy. Strange. Oops. Didn't want that. Kind of strange. Oh, we see him now, so that's good. Ad breaks. Annoying. Oh, well, we see the other character now, so that's a good sign. Let's see if we see nameplates. That'd be even better sign. Things are jiggy. Things are good. Yay. We do see him. Super helpful. All right, that's good. Good for us. Let's go. Oh, let's go. What do they say? Rabbit and blackberry? Let's go. Let's go kill some rabbits. Poor rabbits. It's foggy. Ooh. That's cool. Come here, rabbit. There's 2 rabbits right here. Sweet. Give me your meat. I'm gonna have to switch hats again. Some of these hats hurt my head. They give me a headache with the headphones on. Others are better. We got 1 rabbit meat. Cool. Where's that other rabbit? We can try blackberry and rabbit. See what it does. Are there nodes up in these parts? Usually there are some. Yeah, let me try. I'm going to try that too. 22. Eek. Eek. Let's use that. I'm going to try closing that. Open it again. Open it again. That. Yeah, I can see my stream now. Same browser. Just closing it and reopening it. Let's see if I can do those other guys. Blam. 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 What are those guys up to? Yeah, it seems to be working now when I close the browser and reopened. For those other streamers. Huh, it's interesting. I don't know if this is new. When did this get posted? On his channel, it says, due to a recent Twitch change making channel follows private, This streamer now needs to authorize latest followers. Let them know to check their extension manager to get back up and running. 22, did you see that coming back into mine? A message like that? Do you see that configuration required message? If so, I'll have to check that. I'll check it later. After my lunch break. But I think when I go to my channel, but it's my channel, so I don't know if that makes a difference. It's a weird stuff. I don't know when. I've never seen that before. I've been on his channel recently. One other streamer, Diamond Games. Streaming Pantheon Plus today. Fighting some stuff. I don't see that message on my channel, but it's me, so I don't know. Oh, that's good. I'll just double check later just to make sure. Thanks for the help. I appreciate that. Nodes. I want to make some armor. It's the goal, man. I'd like to do it before the break. If possible. Pantheon gods, if you're listening, lead me to the ore I need to make that happen. There's an ore. See? Ask and thou shalt receive. It's Asherite. Would prefer the other. There's two. Look at that. They must be listening to me. Thanks, devs. They probably aren't. They're like, who's this clown? We're not listening to him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that too. You could require or not your followers to be verified by email or phone or something. I think that was a default setting people told me about, and I changed it to, I don't think it might be verified email, but user, but not verified phone. I think that's slightly annoying, but whatever. Do you have to know everything about us? I don't think you do. I don't think you have to know everything about us. But it's an opinion. It's my opinion. Others' mileage may differ. Hey, it got sunny. Sweet. I like it. The fog is depressing. But cool. Pine tree. Ooh, see? We're finding some stuff. Prayers have been answered. Always works when that running off and hanging on to the edge. This one's not harvestable. There's a wall here. It's always there and you can't get to it. You can just look at it and wish you could get to it. Let me look at something real quick. Okay. Is that one harvestable? Doesn't look like it. It's also behind a wall. WTF. This might be the weird area too where the screen will go all blue. Like it's like you're underwater or something. I think it's over here. Been reported. They do have a fair amount of little glitchy things with the geography stuff. Which is why I have stuck as a hot button. Oh, there it is. Weird. Huh? You could run off the cliff here. I think there's a wall, but maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Weird, man. Hopefully fixed in the next patch. Along with a few other things. More ore, please. How many do we have? I like to keep this bag. These bags, at least one of them open so I can see how much I got. Let me leave that bag open too. In case we get more stuff. If you see any rabbits, let me know. They're usually down the bottom part. Just check up here for more ore. More ore, please. Blackberries, we'll get some more. I harvest blackberries fast because of my sickle. 10 physical damage, 2 tool effectiveness, and 2 delay. I think it's the best sickle in the game currently. Pretty quick. I can harvest things with a sickle like a mad person. Don't forget to look up. Nope. Okay, let's go somewhere else. One more rabbit would be good. What do you mean by that, 22? Are you talking about Pantheon? Thousands of crafting nodes in game. Some are even harvestable. That's funny. Are you talking about the asherite we can't get to? Most are harvestable. Yeah, I got you. I figured it out. I'm slow. It takes me a minute. I did figure out what you were talking about. Yeah, that's hilarious. Most are harvestable. There's a few that you just can look at. You just get to look at. You can take pictures of them. Hemp, I hate to pass up, but kind of like, oh, there's asherite. I'll pass you up for now. We'll do hemp later, but let's get more rabbit meat while we see the rabbit. Passed 2 rabbits. I'm going to make some of that blackberry rabbit food, see what it does. That'll take us 2 seconds when I get to town. My go-to food is the apple trout. I think it's a cabbage. Gives you +1 wisdom. So for A mana person. It's a good one. You cannot do that at the moment. Too far away, I guess. The mana one talking about, it's +1 wisdom, and I think it's still +1 resting. The +2, I do have the recipe for the +2 stuff for resting health and mana. I think the Student's Feast actually is +2. Do I have more of that, by the way? Yeah, I do have more of that. That one is, you know, the plus skill learning, but it's also +2 health and mana regen for 45 minutes, which is good. Yeah, Student's Feast. Yeah. There's a couple that give you +2 resting, but unfortunately, the +1 wisdom food. Do I have any of that left? Don't. What do I need for that? I need some of that. Apple and something. I don't remember. It's an apple thing. Oh, I think it's glazed apple. Apple glazed trout. Just apple and trout. That's +1 wisdom. Only +1 resting health and mana for 30 minutes. But the +1 wisdom is good to have with for the mana bonus. Anyway, let's get on with it. We need to make some armor because I'm getting hungry. Let's kill that rabbit. How much rabbit meat do we have? We've got 1 rabbit meat off that. Did I harvest that other rabbit? He didn't have it. He just had a skin. We need more rabbit meat. At least a couple. I'll need... what else did I do with rabbit? Oh, the Student's Feast is rabbit too. 1 meat. Man. Get off my lawn, somebody said in chat. Passing up on the hemp for now. There's usually an asherite over here. I'll check real fast. How much of that do we have? 19. Be good to have more because that's only going to give us some copper. The Casperolite, I can't say it, is better. Better for the copper nuggets. There's more asherite. Oh, he's got one. What is it? Asherite also. Let's see. Play dancer. Do you want one, dude? Or do you want to give it away? A pristine bear hide. I don't know. Form your questions in the form of an answer, or use full sentences. Ooh, I see one up there. Yeah, really good. So when I was, hey, okay, fine. When I was making, we got up to skill level 22 just because I did have the food working for me when I was making those chain links, and I was getting one skill up per combine. So that's pretty good because usually it's not that good. You'll get like one every 2 or 3 or something. So yeah, it's really good. And the skills on all your stuff too. If you're wanting to skill up a weapon or whatever, having that working for you is good. I'm usually more concerned about having the wisdom versus skilling up, because you'll skill up the weapons quick anyway. If you're beating on stuff, it doesn't take any time at all. Ooh, grabbed onto that wall, luckily. I probably wouldn't have died from that, but taking some damage. I do like the music in the game. It's pretty good. Oh, 2 of them. Wonk. Mine. They're all mine. Yes, we're right there, man, where we should be able to make some armor here if I get that skill up 2 more points, which I will. I'll create some more chain links that we need to create the armor anyway. I might be able, if I can get the boots made, then the rest of it, at least I know the process, and I'll try to make a full set sometime today. Probably not before the lunch break, because it's already well past lunch here, and I didn't have my breakfast. And I didn't have my 11sies, so I need lunch. Anybody know what is it? So in Lord of the Rings, I don't remember the character's name, but he says, "What about 11sies?" And there's something else between like lunch and dinner. Anybody know what it is? I forget. Help me, chat. Tell me what it is. I must know. I'll have to watch the whole movie again. Movies. I got the whole set. I bet you probably all do too. Didn't read the books though. I'm not much of a reader. Not of non-fiction, or not of fiction. Non-fiction, I read a lot of. Large apple tree? Sure, since you're large, we'll take it. Yeah, I don't remember. There was something between lunch and dinner, or a couple things. I'm going to have to watch it tonight. That'll be something to do for New Year's Eve. I don't think the wife has any plans. We're not the go out and, ring in the New Year types. If we're not, we might not be asleep by midnight, but we certainly won't be staying up because it'll be 2024 in a few hours. We'll just be up, This is also weird here. Huh? Needs fixing. Pre-alpha, people. It's pre-alpha. I've seen this a couple times. There, right in that spot. Here too. See, it's geography issues. Your tree's not hugging the ground there. Or your grass is not hugging the ground there. Is that what you mean? Area. Can I find walnut trees besides at the mountain above the foragers? I've not seen them anywhere else. See, we got some. She's after some walnuts. We got two trees worth of walnuts. Awesome. We'll have to make that too. I can't forget to make the apple walnut mix. Might need some more apples. Let's see if there's stuff up here. Oh, he killed Regis. Ooh, I found one here the other day. Jump, hold on to it. I'm gonna run out of stamina and fall in his crack. Ooh, luckily I made it. Sweet. Let's see if I can find the answer. Oh, second breakfast. Aragon says, "Gentlemen, we do not stop till nightfall." And Pippin says, "What about breakfast?" And Mary says, "You've already had it." And Pippin said, "We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?" And Mary says, "Don't think he knows about second breakfast, Pip." And Pippin says, "What about elevensies, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, supper? He knows about them, doesn't he?" So there's a whole list of things. That's what I was trying to remember. Used the Googler. Checked the interwebs. They got the whole conversation there. Cool, which I found pretty quickly. Quicker than I expected. I haven't had any of those today. Got up and just started streaming. See how dedicated I am to the craft. Dedicated to playing this game, testing this game. Check the Dire Lord area real quick, and then we'll go see what we can do. See if we can make at least an item. Would be awesome. If you can make one, you can make them all. It's just a matter of the materials, money for the schematics, and your time and patience. Google knows all. Absolutely. Do you know that they early on, I don't know if you've heard this story, but they wanted people to stop using the term Google it. And the reason for that is it's the same thing that happened to Kleenex. It becomes a household word and anybody can use it. You can't really trademark it then. I don't know, maybe you can trademark it. There's some complexity there, but like anybody, like I could say, if I was I could say Kleenex on anywhere I want and not get in trouble for using it because it's a household word now. So Google was trying to, I don't know that they had much control. influence the stop using Google as Google it in those words. I read that somewhere a long time ago, so the details are foggy, but that was the essence of it. We might have talked about it in college class I was in, maybe. That was a while ago. Would make sense because I was in getting a business degree. Oh, cool commercial. Come on, dude. Jump. Get off of here. I reported this. That tree is also up off the ground. Interesting. Ooh, there's a node. Azurite ore deposit. Sweet. I was saying, yeah, it's floating. And there's another right in this area. I don't know if it's in the same spot where the tree is, that another mining node, not a tree, is hovering above the ground. Might be in that same spot. I took a screenshot of it and gave the location to the devs. They still haven't fixed it because they haven't patched, because they're trying to fix their persistence problem first. So maybe we'll have a ton of those kinds of little minor fixes in the next patch, and hopefully some really good stuff like new races. Add some. I don't think they're going to do mastery overhaul stuff probably for a while. The warrior has no masteries currently. But people asked for the warrior to be in the game, and Joppa said, do you want it unfinished? And they said, yes. And they put it in like a week later or something, quickly. And then people complained that it wasn't complete. And he's, I mean, he didn't respond, but we were all like, you guys asked for it to be put in the game unfinished, so shut up. Quit your griping. It's pre-alpha. You got what you asked for. I'd love to stop saying pre-alpha, though. As soon as possible. I'd love to be able to say, this is alpha footage. I'm hoping that happens next year. Hoping. Not putting any money down on it, but hoping. Let's check around here for any more ore. There's usually one down here in the corner. It's another problem in some places. Geography again. I can sink into the rocks. If I camp here, problems. Tip for pre-alpha people. Don't camp on any rocks. See? I knew it. And it's the good stuff. Dig the clouds moving. That's cool. It's not, other games do that, but it's cool. In pre-alpha, we're doing it. These guys aggro. Well, they're gray. We're gonna find out because I'm getting this Casper right. I should be able to kill them. If I hang out too long, they might come and attack me. Ojimon is up. Oh, this person's name being rezzed. Got it. There's I do believe I reported this as well. That cultist is down there, but see, I can walk through the whole rock. This one's in a tree that's also hovering. And even if she was aggro to me, she wouldn't. I could stand right there and she wouldn't attack me. So those are problems we've reported, need to be fixed. Let's go see if the Black Widow is up. Drop something, nothing major. I don't know. It's used for something, but I don't know what. Somebody probably does. That thing spawns up here, but that skittering is a placeholder that you can't see. He's invisible. Also under the ground, but we can attack him. Anyway, a named small spider, probably level 5, spawns up here, 6 or something. Wasn't hard for me to kill it at that level. I was a Dire Lord, so I was hanging out up in this area quite a bit. My first character. First ever. Started at night. And since we're going to town, I'll just show you. When you start as a Dire Lord at night and you're level 1, you've never been in the game before, it's kind of a nightmare. I think I died 6 times trying to get to town. And I didn't even know where town was. I was taking guesses. Which way should I go? And couldn't see very well. That was fun. Frustrating. Frustrating fun, if that's even possible. It wasn't that fun. That's what I'm trying to say. What were you responding to, 22? Do you remember? It would be nice. What are we talking about? I missed it. I wish I had chat right here, but I don't. I have to look to see if somebody said something over there. And I'm usually way behind. Anyway, this is the Dire Lord area. You start like back in here somewhere. And so imagine in almost near pitch black, not quite that bad, but, and I'm like, where do I go? Should I go somewhere? I just started killing stuff, I think. All these mobs around here, fine, not too hard. At level 1, just have to con them and see what's doable. All white to you at that point, though. So then I think I ran straight and ran into those Altharian initiates and the cultist, dead. Came back on, somehow figured out I could go down this way. I came down this way, and it's at nighttime. So there's a rabid dust bat hovering around here, dead. I started again. I came down. I was like, okay, rabid dust bat is there. I'm going to try to hug this wall that I could barely see and come down this way. I think the rabid dust bat got me again. Maybe. I could maybe remembering that wrong. Anyway, I knew it was at least 3 tries to get down here in almost pitch black. Thinking, is there a town around here somewhere? I think there is. I've heard of a town. Let me get this Ashite real quick. And I think I could see it from, I was looking, so at night from the cliff up there, I think I could see the town. So that's why I was trying to make my way to it. So that's at least 3 deaths in the first half hour. Then I said, okay, I'll hug this wall. They kept hugging this wall. They kept hugging this wall. I think. And I think I knew the town was off to the right. At any rate, there's the thug camp is right here. And there's a couple that are right up by this wall, which you can hardly see now because it's getting dark. So dead. Probably tried again, dead. At least by that time, I think it was morning, and I could see what I needed to look out for. So before the moon comes up, it's quite dark. If I had my lantern belt on because you have it right away, starting character, but without it on, that you can't see anything. Ooh, I can see a large Asherite ore deposit though, and I'm gonna harvest the heck out of it. Can't even tell if you're right up on it anyway. Yeah, so at night, eek. So yeah, I died at least 6 times before I even made it to town. And then I got into town, and it was around the area, there's a fenced-in area with chickens in it. I was like, oh, cool chickens. I went in there, and there's a tyrannical chicken dead. So then I had to make the trip again. 6 or 7 deaths before I made it to town. So Dire Lord's in a very tough starting spot, especially at night. But when you talk about it now, it's kind of funny. You don't lose XP or anything or levels or any of that under level 5. So, it's just a little frustrating. You're trying to get to town and like, okay, guess I'll keep trying until I make it. Some folks may not have that kind of patience and be like, all right, this game sucks. I can't live more than 10 minutes. Hang in there. You get past it. In the daylight, it was a much easier travels because I could see what to avoid. And I think at that time I didn't even know about the, I might have known. I think I did know about the nameplate distance to turn it on full, farthest you could. Because if you turn it, if it's way down, you won't know you're on something until it starts beating you. And that's not good. All right, let's go to town, man. Where's the thing? We can go up here, I guess. Down there. Yes, when the moon starts getting above the trees, you can start seeing stuff. It doesn't take long. It'll get there. We're overweight. Yeah, I'm sure there's a reason. Most others, the cleric starts in town. The pally starts at the same place the cleric does. Warrior starts in town. The rogue starts pretty close. The shaman areas, it's not right in town. It's close. It takes you a minute to figure out how to get to the actual town, but it's nothing is like that I found, like the Dire Lords starting area. The sorcerer area, you have to figure out that you got to take that portal to get where we just came from around that bend. That's where they kind of come into the zone at when they step on the portal in their starting area, but they have to figure out what happens if I step on this. What's going to happen to me? And they just kept ported into right behind this building up there. We could do that. Anybody get Windstrider? It's fine. Before I forget, I'm gonna make the blackberry trout and see what it does. I'm curious. Oh, you're not the salesperson, Shazuli. Let's spot. How many blackberries do I have? 15? We'll do a few. 2, 3, 4, 5. Blackberries and trout. Is it trout glazed? See, that's not it. I think it's also cabbage rolls, which I have. Oh no, apple, blackberry and trout, he said. That's what he said. That's not doing anything. There must be something else. Is that the cabbage roll thing? Let me see. Cabbage wraps. Yes, blackberry, trout, and cabbage. Yeah, that's the one I had. He didn't say the cabbage, but that's the plus 10 max mana. I think I talked about it earlier on the stream. We can do some of that. I used to use that as my go-to food for the caster, but now it's the plus 1 whiz food that I found, or someone said, you should do this food. Here's the recipe. Somebody probably told me about it. Some of them I found on my own, but cabbage rolls. How many did I say I was making? 5. Cabbage wraps. Trout. Blackberries. Cabbage. Sounds delicious. Bam, bam, bam. It's the plus 2 health and mana regen, so that's good. And 45 minutes, that's really good. Most foods 30. Some are 45. I haven't found too many that are 45. 30, 30. This one is walnut, mushroom, and apple. Is the apple nut stuffed mushrooms. That's a pretty good one. That's plus 2 charisma, plus 2 resting health and mana, and 45 minutes. That's pretty decent if you need charisma. My female character definitely needs charisma. It'll help you probably with prices on stuff. I might try that. I've not tried it. $22. Can you discover crafting recipes by randomly trying things? Absolutely. I've found a lot of the stuff that I learned how to make by randomly trying things in these slots. So yeah, you can. There was at some point, nobody knew how to make stuff. And then, people have posted some of the recipes, and I'll be in groups and they'll say, you should have this food. And I'm like, what's the recipe? So I've gotten some that way. I've found some easy ones. Wolf, could get a lot of wolf meat. I think I asked and someone said, figure it out, or it wasn't that mean, but wolf meat and blackberries is plus 30 cold resistance, which you really don't need yet in the game, but will be a big deal later, I'm sure. As we've seen the previous videos, right, from VR on, I think it's even in their trailer, surviving the elements. So plus 30 cold resistance would probably be a big deal, depending on where you're at in the world. Anyway, yeah, there's the cabbage wraps. Sweet. Let's, do I have enough space? I think I do to do some stuff. Yeah. The student's feast. Yes. Did that guy say did we just try that? Rabbit and blackberry? It was rabbit and blackberry, right? Yeah. Let's go check that out. That's why I got the rabbit. I still have blackberries. I was just trying. Did I try this? I can't remember. I don't think I did because I didn't have this open. Blam. The rabbit skillet. Yeah. Ooh. Plus 10 movement speed. And plus 1. I like the movement speed. So I think I heard about that. Do I have it? I'll have to make a note. I don't think I had it. I think someone had mentioned it. I've seen it in chat before, but not like with the recipe. Maybe I did. I didn't write it down. I am gonna now. I don't want to forget. That's a good one. is called Rabbit. Oops. My typing skills. Rabbit Skillet. If I don't have Windstrider, that's cool. I wonder how. It's probably not as good as Windstrider. But speed is good. Rabbit. Blackberry. Plus 10 movement speed. Plus 1 resting health and mana. $30 minutes. I'm glad I remembered it was. I remembered it wrongly at first. Cook it. Let's check it out. Oh, I already have my student feast, and I'll check it out when I go back out harvesting. What's it look like? It looks the same as the student's feast, so gotta be careful I don't click on the wrong one. That's awesome. Yeah, and I like the fact that you can discover things. As somebody mentioned, making it kind of like Guild Wars. Is it Guild Wars 2? Where it's super intense. Thousands of combinations. I'm like, I don't want that. I want something similar, but not that complicated. I don't know. I should get rid of some stuff, I guess. That guy. I think we can sell that. I got a ton of that stuff. I should see how much. Do I have a bunch of zircons? Just two. Too bad. People love those. The jewel crafters will buy the crap out of that stuff. Need that. Don't need that. Don't need the logs right now. Ah, crap. 2 stacks of asherite. We did good. I'm gonna need some more bank space. Or start doing something with all this crap I have. Which is probably what I'll do. I'm running out of room. I need to sell this. Here's the tattered armor, leather, and the tier 2 stitch leather. That's pretty decent I think you can get drops. So let's look at the chest piece. Drops around in leather I've seen, like up to maybe 5 armor. So this is 8. So if you can craft it, you're going to get upgrades and then combine it all. It's like 31 AC or something. It's 31. And then the stitched leather, that's 11 armor on the chest piece compared to 8 for that chest. And the total AC on this stitched is 39 armor class. So it's 8 armor class better than the tier 1. And the wearable by... warriors, the tanks, they'll want the chainmail. It's the best you can make today in the game is... I think it's this ashen bronze. It might be iron now. I don't know, but this is decent. This is probably tier 2 stuff. So they'll want that for sure. But all the leather wares, I mean, that's decent stuff. Not too shabby. Anyway, did I have more crap in there that I could use right now? This. Chunks of that. Yeah, now we have a stack. I didn't even see that last time. This might go better than we planned. I have some iron. I have a whole stack of chain links we've already made for the armor crafting. I think that's it. I think we need that stuff as well. Lumps of ashen. Nickel nugget, don't need. I think that's it. Copper ingot we don't need. Did I have any of those bars left over? I think I used them all. More copper ingots, throw them up there. So I need to do some organizing offline. I won't do it now. There's some food I made. Forced kebabs. I don't remember what it is. I took notes. +1 dex. Not bad. +1 anything in this game currently is a big deal. It helps immensely. Especially AC. Ooh, there's more Asherite. Oops. Anything else? Could sell that. I won't worry about it. Yeah, I got something to sell. I'll put that in there. Don't need to keep that. I was probably in a hurry to get in a group and I didn't want to carry around a bunch of crap. We need more than one of those to do anything with it. I got some iron already. That comes from that palladium stuff. Anyway. Distracted. Let's go do something with this. See if we can make a boot. The boot would be cool. Yeah, I don't think it does currently. But again, pre-alpha, that could change for sure. But yeah, there isn't anything on there. It's just what armor it gives you, who can use it. So I think if you are, yeah, actually when I was level 1 and I grouped with Diamond, they gave me all this armor. Because the plan with those guys, there wasn't a plan. My plan was to show the level 1 character kind of start to finish, and I was going to harvest some of the stuff I needed, make some of the stuff I needed right away, get to a point where we could make leather, whatever. And they just found me harvesting stuff and said, hey, you want to group with us? And I did that pretty much almost every day until now. There's a couple days in there where we didn't get together, but they gave me all this stuff at level 1, so I could wear it then. So yeah, there's no long way around to say there's no, I don't think there's a level restriction. Apparently there isn't any. Currently, it's pre-alpha, all subject to change, and likely will. Or let's do that stuff. We'll get the best chance of copper nuggets on every click of the button. We'll get a copper nugget. Azurite, it's not with the Azurite. That's not the case. You may or may not get copper nuggets. And all these byproducts used in other things. Alchemy. Unknown. It's not used, I don't think, currently. Anyway. If we can make a boot, I'll be satisfied. And then we can make the rest of the stuff later. But I gotta do lunch soon. It's already hours past lunch. But we'll do all this jazz. I think we need the links for the boots. That's what we made those. We're gonna make some more to get our skill up because we need 2 more skill points to do the armor. The rest beyond that is a mystery we're gonna solve. Mystery to me, not to tons of other people who've done it. The guy who made the armor I'm wearing, not a mystery to him. So yeah, the one mistake I made early on was, oh, there's more. Converting the lumps of ashram to bars and then trying to use it in that higher tier. Don't do it if you're making armor because it needs the lumps, not the bars of ashram. So that was one mistake I made and went, oh crap, it's asking for the lumps of ashram, not the bars, because you can turn these into bars that are used for weapon making and blah blah blah. So you get if you're making armor, keep them in the lump of ashram and don't refine them into bars. That guy's like me. He hums. Character in the game. I hum a lot. Had somebody at work one time. This is years ago. We sat pretty close to each other. He's like behind me. And when I'm doing stuff, I'll hum. And he scooted his chair up to me one day and he said, kind of whispering, "Your humming is distracting." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'll try to stop. I will stop now." But then there'd be times that I'd catch myself humming and I'd be like, "Ooh, sorry." Anyway, it can be annoying. So apologize to those of you who watch and I'm humming as I'm doing stuff. I think my wife finds it annoying too. Although she's not around me a lot in humming scenarios. There's a dirty joke in there somewhere. Anyway, I didn't want to go here. I want to go. We need to make those bars, man. We need the ash and bronze smelting bars that we had to purchase the schematic for. I got to stuff my food, right? Yeah. Let me move this junk out of the way so I know what I'm dealing with. Stuff we don't need. Byproducts of smelting. Oh, didn't need the nickel nugget. I must have thought it was something else. Or did we just get those? I think we just got those too as byproducts. The nickels are used. I see people asking for them all the time. And silver's used for sure. Does it go in here? No, but it's precious metal. Eee. I'll try that later. I don't want to jack it up now and lose it. I'll have to figure it out. What was the precious metal? Copper. All right, ash and bronze bar. Smelt it. We need a few. We can get our skill up for sure to 25, and I think for sure we can make an item. And if we can make one item, we can probably make a full set. And my goal will be complete. That is odd. I wonder if you can change that. I don't know if you can somewhere. In the browser itself. They're both based on Chrome, right? So you would think they'd act the same. I don't know. We're going to have a lot of bars. We did good work harvesting stuff. Collecting the things that we need to make armor. And now we just have to hope there isn't something we're missing. 20 of those? Nice. Man, that was a good find in my bank. I didn't know I had all that. Casperite chunks in there. Because I have so much crap. Can't see the forest for the trees. Nice. We're going to have a bunch of bars. It's probably going to be enough to do a whole set. Make some more chain links. I don't know how many, each item takes different amount of bars, but that's probably going to be plenty. I'm kind of excited. If I make the boots, it's all downhill from there. Sweet. We have 35 bars. Nice. Of ash and bronze. Let's try to make some boots. First, we have to make some chain links. We have to get 2 more skill points. Will probably happen on every combine here. Let's see. 24. Nice. 25. Sweet. Now, how do I make the boots? 2 chain links. That's kind of the base pattern. Boots, simple chain boots. We need, are those the fasteners? Those are not the fasteners. Do you think these are the fasteners? Let's see. We're gonna try it. I think they probably are. I've not done it before, so it's all new. All right, where's the boots? Simple chain. The boot bases we made just with the bars. Fasteners, bam! It's all downhill from here. We made Ash and Bronze chain boots. It's been a 2-day endeavor to get to that point. Just time consuming to get the materials, but man, we're rocking it because we got all this chain that we made that to get our skill up. So we've got all that just sitting there waiting to be used. I got to make some fasteners, apparently, more than just one. So we'll do more. I think I have the belt, right? I have, hang on. I have the, one of the belt schematics. Is it the base one? That's the simple chain belt. So we're doing, so I need the, so all the simples you buy once, you need them one time. And then for each tier of the armor, if it works like the leather, like this, then for each tier you need those patterns. And the tier 3s are going to be expensive, or tier 2s will be expensive. The tier 1s for armor, it's like 4 silver a piece. Let's see if we can do the belt at least, and then I'll take a break. And then maybe when I come back after lunch, a little break, probably an hour or 2, I'll try to make the full set if we have enough stuff. I think we do. Do we have enough money is the question. We might. 37 silver? That might be a problem, but let's do the belts. We have, what I say we have. Is anybody paying attention? I should be. The simple chain belt. So I need the Ash and Bronze chain belt pattern. That guy is 4 silver. So they're quite pricey. These, for those tiers, were like, I think these were like 1 silver. And these, it's like tier 2, 4 silver. So for tier 1, we're already spending more. Anyway. If we don't have the money, we'll try to make it. I'm going to try to get a full set before I can't stream anymore, which will be 11:59 p.m. on the 1st. I'm looking up there. It's not posted up there, but it's posted in the forums. Let's put that in our... I always like it for the first time you make something and you're like, nice. I think it's cool. So this is the simple chain belt. Simple chain pattern. These are the boots we can wear. We're already wearing boots, I think. The same ones. Ash and Bronze chain boots. Ash and Bronze chain boots. These were given to me. I made these myself, which is cool. So we should be able to make a belt now as well. We'll do the other stuff as much as we can do with the money I got later. If I don't eat soon, I'm going to pass out. Belt. Let's see. That's the pattern. You could add dust. I don't know that that's working right now. There's dust. I've got some in the bank. I think I've tried them in others. I think we tried them somewhere. I don't think they work yet. I'll try that later, but we'll see if it works. What do I need for that? Bronze chain links. Got those. So you don't have to have the dust. I think the dust will add some other stats to the items, and that people might be able to People might be able to do that now, but I'm not sure. I've certainly not seen anything where, say, I need fasteners, where there were plus items on things. Anyway, that people made. Metal bars. Blammo. Blammo. We're making the simple chain belt. Takes our chainmail belt basis and fasteners 1. Item number 2 of 7 done. We have an ash and bronze chain belt. Belt and boots. That's all we need. Should run around wearing those. We'll be good. Did already have one of those too. Easy. I mean, you know, if you watch the stream from yesterday, we started trying to figure this out because I didn't know anything about armor crafting. I'd never done any. It was not that intuitive. But once you get that part down, you're like, that's why I say if you can make one item, then now you can make them all. As soon as you get that down, you know the process. It's not. Then it becomes very easy, right? But anyway. I'm stoked about that, man. I didn't think it was going to happen because all the stuff you have to mine, the money that you need to do it, and we probably have enough money. Let's see, I need 6. How many more items do we need? 5. So 6 times 5, 35, and we have 33 silver. It's going to be close. I can sell some stuff for sure. We can make these 6 plus 5 endurance. I guarantee I can sell them for 10 silver. We can give that a shot. But anyway, I can make those right now. I've got stuff in the bank to do it. So we'll see if we need more money. We can make it. Cool. So now I can do leather, tier 1 and tier 2. Armor, at least tier 1. Could probably do tier 2, but I have to be rich to do the tier 2 stuff for sure. That's it for this morning's extravaganza crafting. Tonight, I'll probably, first thing when I come back, is try to make as many of those pieces as I can, just to say we did it, and then look for get some more XP. Currently level 13. Would love to get a couple more levels in the next couple days. That'll be some grinding, and I'll stream it all. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate that. Thanks for jumping in there, 22, and chatting with me. I like that. I like to it's funner for me if people are engaging. So I appreciate that. Cool. Come hang out again. Get in the game. You could do it. You don't have to play forever. If you're PA, get in there. Check it out. If you get in, ping me. We'll group and do some cool stuff. Appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in a couple hours, probably. Later. I had to get to my right screen. I'm a rookie. Please hold.